Hello everyone and welcome back to Joint Survival. Now, after the incident with the crane in the last episode, we have the medical supply crate at the bottom. Me and Scott have just quickly tidied up the crane, we've deleted it, and the plan is to transfer all the supplies out of this crate and the other crates around into one of these working crates. I think there's one down here, and there's got maybe one in the gully down there.
Yeah.
So if we can transfer all the supplies, it'll stop us from having to shift multiple crates at once. We get the crate then back to base, and then we transfer the medical supplies out into a single cargo container, and then take it to the rally point. I don't know what you think about that, Scott. I think that sounds good.
I'm sure we can at least get some of it into another crate. At least we can maybe go and have to do this trip once.
So, but the priority still relies, we need to build ourselves a ship out the ships that we've got to accommodate this sort of mission, something maybe we can revert back. So if we take your ship back to base, and is the small mining ship out here, or is that still at the base?
Just my ship.
Okay, so let's pop back to base for the minute, and we'll have a quick look what we can do, because we need more thrust. We found out the hard way pretty much, didn't we?
Yeah.
Now which way is base? That's the worrying thing. I can see the solar panels on the horizon over there. So our smaller lazy conversion idea of Scott's here is he's stuck this welder out here on this piston, and we're going to build a ship on the edge of Scott's other ship that then will disconnect when we actually get to such a point. So this will just basically allow us to move it around and weld it like it was a 3D printer, but instead of the 3D printer moving, the actual ship moves instead. Not a bad compromise, to be fair, is it?
On the side of the ship.
Is that welder on? Because why did you want it at the back? We would have blocked his port if I put it on the back, though.
I know. I gotta fucking.
Oh, has he got really slow bits on the back or something?
No, I was just trying to get this lined up when you're.
Oh, give it here! Come on, you bloody putting the special in forces there with your bloody actions. Right. Okay, move back a little bit.
Yeah.
Is it on?
I'm switching it on. Use computers. Turbo work on.
Just find the only welder that we've got and just get it on.
Yeah, just look. I'm in it. Okay.
Oxygen generator. Very nice. It's very bright, that welder, though.
Yeah, you know, plus I'm looking to the center of a welder on.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, it's at such a level where you've got a tinted visor on.
I'll quickly make a button so we can do this a little bit.
Right, so I'm adding some side armor bits. So, Scott, what do you think would happen, right? Now, this was running through my head before when I was just walking about. Like, what, you know, if you get a leak in your spacesuit, like if you're actually out in space, what happens? You think? Have they got like what's the NASA sort of idea for fixing a patch? No, like do they carry patches with them when they're like doing spacewalks and stuff?
I would hope so.
I mean, do they have some way of plugging it, or does it just blow out of a sort of a thing?
I presume
I'd hope not.
You would depressurize. I hope you would depressurize and you just wouldn't like.
Would you die?
I don't think you would die instantly. It depends how big of a hole. If all your oxygen disappears.
Well, say like it's like a pinprick hole.
I think it was.
Would your skin press against it and seal it?
Oh.
What do you think?
I think it would more the air would be pushed out of it, and you would like. Just imagine that. Okay.
Would it? Yeah, but wouldn't it be really painful though? Wouldn't your skin literally be being pulled out of that small hole in the suit?
I don't think there's enough pressure to decompress like that.
So you wouldn't just like slowly be pushed through like a straw and become like multiple pieces?
I can't see that. Okay.
I don't know. Maybe there's people in the comments that know more.
I don't know about that. That's weird.
Well, like, because the cracked visor thing, you see it in a lot of films, don't you? When it's slowly stuck in the air, and they put tape on it, and that's like good enough, you know, to patch it up. I mean, would that work in reality? Would tape stop it? Because they must have something in you know, like as the backup plan.
They must have something. Again, probably this situation depending on how big of a hole. If it's a pinprick, I think that's probably fine. But if it was like, you know, golf ball size hole, I think you're dead.
Oh god, it wouldn't. No, it would if it was a golf. So you don't think you can be sucked through the small hole? That's the basic I'm going.
I don't think you can. I don't think there's enough pressure in a suit to do that.
So Scott, here's another subject anyway that was brought up in the last video. I thought this might be an interesting one to discuss as well. Is the ultimate space engineer's base defense? Like, how would you defend your small base? Like in intricate detail, like from where you would place your base to start with, to what sort of defensive rings or what you'd put around it.
I'm always for underground cliff-based bases.
So would you? So you're saying like you want a low-profile base with not too much on the surface?
Yeah, you would. it would just be a hole and a cliff face.
Because if you're like on a server, like something that a lot of people tend to forget is that if the more attention you kind of attract towards your base or your station, the more chance that you've got of being raided or attacked. So you need to either just build out of sight and out of mind, because the other option is you just need so much weapons and guns that, you know, no one can actually...
Regardless of how many guns you put on a base, I always think
there's a way through, isn't there?
You can overwhelm it. So if you've built a base that is basically just hidden in a cliff face, hard to see. Hard to see, you might get away with it. They'll need to have guns.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, the thing with having a hidden base like that in a hill is if someone does come across it, it's very likely that they'll, you know, have everything out of it very fast.
Yeah.
So.
No perfects. There's no perfect base.
No, of course there's not. There's no perfect base, but it's kind of what you make up. So you'd place it underground. What would you have, like, at your entrance to defend it?
A couple of wall-mounted Gatlings, because you don't want to use rockets.
Would you have them like hidden strategically so they can take the people out a few times? Because you've got to thinking like they've got some sort of regeneration point, you know, outside on a ship.
I'd make sure they have very little in the way of places to hide, and they would have the guards would have as maximum amount of range of minimising the amount of turrets exposure.
So basically, they could take one turret out at a time, and it'd be a very time-consuming process. Yeah. Hopefully, give you some time to get back there and stop it from happening. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
No, I agree. I think that's probably the best way of dealing with the situation, to be fair. Because if you... Well, so you've got your outer ring. Now you're working on more like to the inner workings of your base. So maybe through your first blast door. Do you just have a layer of, like, a few blast doors? Like
yeah, you'd have multiple blast doors, but you'd also have multiple small turrets hidden in choke points.
What, just to really...
Piss them off.
Really piss them off. Make sure no one gets out there.
Well, I want at least if someone takes the base, they've worked for it.
Oh, okay, fair enough. That's an interesting sort of... Oh, damn it, my oxygen's really low. So, like, would you lay out your base in any particular way? Since I guess it's going to be a bunker, would you, like, have your reactor in the center in a more protected area? Or would you have some way of regenerating turrets? Like, maybe have, like, welders through the walls? Oh, you bloody sealed up the little airlock in the lower building again, didn't you?
You're supposed to close the door behind you.
Yeah, but it makes no sense because I've got a suit on and I'm not for that little walk inside. I'm not going to bother turning my oxygen back on, am I? Why? What do you think the most dangerous weapon in Space Engineers actually is?
Well, what's cost me the most ships? Gyroscopes.
True. I mean, like, not like that, but I mean, weapon that you could inflict on another player. Do you think it is truly, how to say, an actual weapon, or is it something that a player can make? I mean, realistically, because imagine if you enter into a server online and you're in like a sort of battle scenario where you've got to use a weapon, not something clankety, junkety sort of mess that take like 6 hours to actually deploy, like something you could actually either launch instantly, or would it just be a turret?
Got it.
You think so? Yeah, I agree. I mean, well, the thing is though, at the beginning of Space Engineers, when before they had turrets in, I was honestly thinking,
weapons,
we're going to be player, based.
Yeah.
If that makes any sort of sense. Because I really like the idea, of player weapons. Because I feel like the turrets and the other things, I mean, they're just not as complicated and they're very, efficient for what they are. I mean,
I've seen some really devastating gravity weapons.
Yeah, what would be nice? A server setting where you could just turn them off, so the only weapons that could be on the server, were player-built ones. To such an extent, so you'd really have to think hard, to actually try to attack other people's ships.
Server settings out there.
Yeah, well, you have to do them manually, don't they? Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd like to go on a server like that where all the weapons are not turrets and Gatling guns and rocket pods. They're just weapons that players have to make on their own with their own sort of imagination. Connect in 3.
Oh, you know what's in it? Yay!
Okay, so there it is. Is welder on the stick activated? Can you move your ship away as well?
I'll move weldy.
Okay, very good.
Weldy away!
And we've got ourselves a heavy lifting ship that seems to be quite durable. Okay.
Right, do you want weldy on?
Yeah, act it on if you would.
Welder on the sticks on.
And it'll weld up some of
looked into it again!
Some of the blocks. Bring it to the back here. think there's a few in the back that I actually missed. Just bring it along that shaft there. Right, I'm back, Scott. I'm just installing some nice lights on the underneath of my ship.
I am just about done the...
I don't know about the front. My front of my ship looks a bit goofy at the moment, Scott, though.
Oh no, let's try and de-goofify the ship.
Like, I've put this, like, chunky monkey bit on the front, and... I don't know. It hides your cockpit, stops it from being... Did you just get welded?
Why did you switch it off when you're not using it?
I don't know which button it is. All the buttons do the same thing.
There's only one
oh, there we go.
Lit up.
It's not lit up on my screen, I'll tell you that. Right. So let's
You lost 97 computers.
let's give this a nice little colour.
Oh my god, Anne, really?
What? What have I done?
Oh. I cockpit.
Your cockpit's upside down. You can view the loading. It's good. It's like a good angle. Look. Right, let's go pick up a container. All right, and let's put it to the test. All right, it's green. It's green for the moment. Or do you want? You know what I want to do? I want to turn it into a bit more of an olive green. Like that. Let's give it some.
I'm upside down.
It's okay. You'll survive. Don't worry. Let's give this a bit of a OD green up here.
Oh, okay. Oh, got very dark.
We're very fast in all directions. So don't worry. It's a very agile ship. Okay, so have you transferred some of the medical supplies into this container yet?
I don't like this.
Okay, which one of these containers actually works? There's one down there we'll have to rescue out. There's a few up here.
Jumping out.
Okay. I thought you were supposed to load from inside. That's why the seat's there for you.
I'm just going to see what this is. This is like. Okay, so we want to switch off the thruster.
Also, power the thing down then, maybe.
So we're not fighting it. There's a Bluetooth. Push them on. Push it off.
Okay, coming in. And there we go. We have got a clamp. It's not a very... I would like a more secure clamp. What's happened here? Why can't I move?
I don't know.
Okay, hop yourself in. Back in.
I've jumped out just to see if that was causing the problem.
Let's just move over here a little bit.
If you've set it up wrong.
I'm just going to try to center it, you know, so it doesn't drift or anything stupid. And there we go. Right, we've got control of it. And we have power to lift it. Do you want to lift back or are you walking?
Alright. Database. Oh my god, the view I've got is awful.
You didn't turn all the thrusters off.
Must be what? Okay, give me a sec.
No, don't mess with it now. We're in transit.
No. Let's just first.
Oh, do you want to empty? Do you want me to connect it up for you? You suck everything out, and then we drop these crates in the grinder pit. Oh, do you want to just drop them in the grinder pit?
Will that destroy the resources? I don't know if that.
We only need one, don't we, for the medic kit? It'll suck everything up.
Well, I need to finish we'll bring it down and land it first. I need to finish the grinder pit, and hope the grinder pit's wide enough.
Okay, so do you want me to go and collect the other containers then?
No, just let's just get the grinder pit finished off as quick as we can.
Okay. I'm bringing it down. Well, at least we know this shit works.
Yeah,
I'm quite pleased with this one, to be fair.
Okay, viewers, name, please. We need to name it.
Right, place that down there. Very nice.
Can you go get the things for a button control panel?
I may have them components on me. Right, we've landed that one anyway, Scott. I'm just going to put the wheels on the deck and power this thing off. Right, you testing it out?
Yep.
Is it working?
It grinds.
Okay, do you want me to drop this pod in it?
If you want, yeah. Punch.
Okay, bringing it down.
I'm just worried about us. Just be careful you don't munch
your own ship. Okay, I've powered off.
Deafing and fly back.
Why? Definitely fly back.
Just in case we don't want like a rogue part to fly off and.
Oh god, that isn't that rogue part! Like, oh my god, his part's flicking off.
Yeah.
What were they? What the hell are these parts?
I don't know. There's like steel grids or a gyroscope. That's what you might want to fly back a little bit. I might want to put a little kind of. How is it?
Okay, what's happened to it here? Is it got stuck between the 2 points? Oh, it seems to. Do you want me to give it a push?
Ah!
Oh god, that stray part just hit you in the face. Did you see what happened then, Scott? Oh my god, I've got to play that back in slow motion. Like a part flicked off, hit you in the face and knocks you out.
Please send me that footage.
Oh my god, I will. Your grinder went up in the air. That was beautiful. Is it grinding still? What? Oh my god.
I think it's bouncing above it. We need to...
Right, so you reckon if I give it a nudge?
Yeah. I'd land down, grab it, and like just stick it in it as an angle. Get back.
Oh, there we go. Much better. Right, now stand back. You need the pit. The thing is with the pit, you need it so it funnels, you know, things in. You need to build like a funnel around the edge. Yeah. Because otherwise...
this happens.
Yeah, hold on. I've got a better idea.
Yeah, it was a quick and dirty. I'll make it bigger and I'll put some angle blocks so it falls in the there.
Let me just attempt to grab it from this angle, like so. And then dip it in. If I dip it in like this, what are you feeling?
Yeah,
I'm in a bit...
I just didn't know how big the pods were, so I should have made it wider, but you know.
No, it's alright. Well, it's good enough for most things anyway, isn't it, really? Because once it gets to a small enough size, I can just drop it in. I'm just chewing off this end a bit.
Did go critical.
And we're over the top subject. I think this is, you know, if you're gonna build the ships in your sort of, you know, ship arsenal, you need a welder, a grinder, and you need a lifting ship, because the amount of times in survival when we've needed to lift things, it just comes in handy so much, doesn't it, Scott?
You can't build a ship that does all, but then you've got the problem is someone needs.
Yeah, exactly. A multi-tool ship. And they want to grind, and then they can't grind.
So, having a little bit of more than
Oh, shit! Oh, shit! My fuel's cut out.
You landed?
No! Oh my god, Scott, this is not good. This is not good, mate. Oh, it's alright. It's alright. Oh god, we're going down a hill steep here. We're going down as... Scott, I need you out of my position quickly before it goes
I'm landing a ship so we can get fuel.
Oh god. Oh my god, that was scary. Luckily... Oh, is this uranium? Okay.
Oh, for the love of Christ.
Yes, so if you could, like, insert that uranium, that'd be much obliged. You know?
Yeah.
And it is kind of a situation. Hopefully the thrusters don't
detect. There you go, you got 31 uranium.
Okay, so that should last a while. You know, another downside to it is I don't have the hood on.
There's uranium right behind your ship from the cargo container.
Yeah, I tried to use that, but it wasn't in my inventory.
87K of uranium here.
Yes, but it's just raw.
Is that platinum?
Is it? Oh no, it's platinum.
Angus. There's a huge chunk of platinum here.
Oh well.
Come back.
What, you're not putting the cargo container?
Yeah.
Okay.
It would take more like...
Right, where do you want me to put this thing?
Just right by me. Might need to do a server cleanup at some point.
Yeah, there's a lot of debris, I think. So here?
Yeah, just come down slowly. No, top of me!
What do you mean?
Why?
Did you survive?
Yes, I survived.
Oh.
Put it on top of the platinum. We need the bloody move. Put it in, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me just move this down a little.
We're in low gravity. It came down extremely slowly.
Okay. Is that the...
Now, I'm standing by the platinum. You son of a bitch.
Okay. Oh no, I'm broken in the cargo container.
Stop it, Adam. Okay.
I'm stopping. No, that was me messing around.
Lift it up. We'll probably...
Okay. Right, Scott has made a final modification. Activate it, Scott. We've got a little bit of a pit around the edge. And it means that any ship that we put in here to dispose of should be disposed of quite instantly. Do you want me to grab this other ship as well?
Whoa!
What's happening in there? Looks like you've got a rogue ship. It's doing a little bit of a roly-poly. What do you want? The big cargo container first?
Oh god!
Oh god, I just saw parts fly off that thing. That didn't look particularly... Oh my god, I saw a part fly past me as well.
Just went up here.
So is everything alright there?
Yeah, I'm fine.
It seems as soon as it loses a bit of mass, that's the root of the problem.
But we're getting 90% of it, so I call that success.
Right, dropped.
As I see a part just fly back down.
Okay, see, this seems like this grinder pit is extremely effective, to be fair. I'm not gonna lie. Now we've got that little wall up, it gives it that little bit. Oh. You know what really scares me though is that odd part that just flicks off, and like some poor spaceman out in space just gets walloped.
Yeah, it's flying for 1,000 years and some aliens.